The tables have turned in Manatee and Sarasota County. After years of sellers calling the shots, buyers are finally gaining the upper hand in our local market. February 2025 delivered a shocking 26.1% increase in available inventory compared to last year, creating the strongest buyer's market we've seen in years. If you're thinking about buying or selling in this rapidly changing landscape, you cannot afford to miss what comes next. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Deal Through Michael's Eyes. My name is Michael Rennick, and in the next few minutes, I'll reveal exactly what these dramatic changes mean to your local real estate decisions. It's not just about looking at the data and sharing the data. It's about going deeper. It's about having a plan, whether you're a buyer or seller, given the market that we have today. How can I best set you up to achieve your goals? And that's what this podcast is all about. Let's go ahead and get started here. If I can find the right button and we'll get there. That's the one that I want right here. So let's take a look at this. When we walk through this, again, I'll quickly go through the data, but most importantly, I'm going to share a plan I have for buyers and sellers. So why do I study the market? Again, most agents know what's happening. Good agents understand what's happening, but great agents can not only explain what's happening, they can put together specific plans to help you, whether you're a buyer or seller, meet your objectives. Overall, let's take a look at this. We see the listings are up. We see the number of sold, sales are down, pendings are up, price is down, days on the market is up, months of inventory is up. What does all that mean? Let's go under the covers. Let's take a look at this kind of stuff right now. When we look at this graph over the past 12 months, we've witnessed a complete transformation in our local market. Looking at the graph, you can see a steady climb in inventory that began in mid-2024. It has accelerated dramatically in recent months. February property sales totaled 1,608, down almost 5% from February of a year earlier. However, what's particularly noteworthy is a 7.1% increase from January of 2025, suggesting a seasonal uptick in buying activity despite the overall buyer's market. The most striking trend is the current inventory. It's up a staggering 26.1% year over year, with a 7.4% jump since January. This inventory surge is creating significant opportunities for buyers that simply didn't exist a year ago. Looking at properties under contract, pending, we're seeing a healthy 16.8% increase from January and a slight 0.8% increase year over year. This tells us despite a cooling market, well-priced properties are still attracting buyer interest. There are still properties going under contract and there's still properties closing. How do we make that one of yours? The months of inventory based on closed sales reached 7.7 months, up nearly 33% from last year. It's solidly in the buyer's market territory. This is your market barometer, folks. It's clearly signaling advantage buyers. Does that mean sellers can't win? No, not necessarily. Here's what everyone asks. Let's talk about price. The average price per square foot trend continues, what many had suspected, and we're experiencing real price corrections. February's average of $3.11, $311 per square foot, represents a significant 8% drop from January and over a 9% decline from last year. Looking at the 12-month trend, we can see prices peaked around mid-2024 and have been on a downward trajectory ever since. The last 3 months showed an accelerating decline, with February drop being particularly pronounced. This is concrete evidence that sellers need to adjust their expectations and buyers have legitimate negotiating power that didn't exist during the pandemic boom. It's not doom and gloom for sellers. I'm going to share a plan in a few minutes where I can set buyers up to win and I can set sellers up to win. Let's go on and let's continue this for just a few more minutes, go through some more data, and then I'll share my plan. Days on the market. This graph tells us an interesting story over the past year. We've seen a steady increase from the 60-day range to our current 80 days, almost an 18% increase year over year. While February actually saw a slight 2.4% improvement from January's 82 days, the overall trend remains upward. Looking specifically at the last 3 months, we're seeing properties sitting on the market significantly longer than during the same period last year. The extended marketing time means sellers need strategic pricing and comprehensive marketing plans, while buyers can afford to be more selective and negotiate more aggressively. What does all this mean for you? When we take a look at this stuff and we walk through this, as I said many, many times, buyers can win, sellers can win, but let's talk about it. When we take a look at this and we walk through, what's the plan for sellers to win? And if your agent doesn't have one, you need to step back and ask why. So for sellers navigating this challenging market, we have a 6-point seller success program that provides a critical advantage. Now, this is just the beginning. Each one of our plans listens to what the seller or the buyer has to say. We understand their goals and objectives. We start here. This isn't the finish. This is the start. So point number 1, strategic pricing analysis. We conduct hyper-local pricing analysis to position your property to sell while maximizing your proceeds despite market conditions. In other words, we work to get the highest possible dollar for your home. Pre-market preparation plan. Our professional staging and enhancement team identifies the specific improvements that will yield the highest return in today's market. Marketing domination. We employ an aggressive digital marketing strategy that ensures your property stands out among the increasing inventory, generating 3 times the online views of average listings. It's about how is your home different? We need to tell that story. We need to get it out in the marketing campaign so folks begin to focus on your home, not all the others that are out there. Number 4, buyer objection anticipation. We identify and address potential buyer concerns before they arise, maintaining negotiating leverage throughout the process. I'll share more about that when we meet one-on-one. Our showing feedback intelligence system. Our proprietary feedback system provides actionable insights that allow us to make real-time adjustments to our marketing and to our pricing and backup offer strategy. We implement a proven system to generate multiple backup offers, maintaining your negotiating position even after accepting an initial offer. If something should happen and it should fall apart, we aggressively solicit backup offers so that you're going to be in the best position to move forward. Now, that's on the sell side, which is more difficult, obviously, than in a buyer's market. What's our plan for buyers? When we take a look at this, it's an exceptional buyer's market. We have a strategic advantage with our 5-point buyer advantage plan. Market timing analysis. We'll analyze price trends in your specific neighborhood and price point to identify the optimal time to make an offer, potentially saving you tens of thousands of dollars. Our strategic negotiation package. We compile comprehensive data on comparable properties, days on the market, and price reductions to create a compelling case for favorable terms and pricing. Inspection leverage period. Our system maximizes your negotiating position after inspection, often securing additional price reductions or repairs that average buyers miss. Interest rate mitigation strategy. We'll connect you with lenders offering innovative programs to minimize the impact of current interest rates, including rate buydowns and refinancing opportunities. In future equity forecasting, we provide a detailed analysis of potential appreciation in your target neighborhoods, helping you identify properties with the strongest long-term potential. When we take a look at all of this, it's about 1, understanding the metrics. Many agents don't even look at the metrics and can't tell you how strong it is one side or the other. But that's just the beginning. Once we look at the data, we understand it. When we take a look at everything we have today, the February 2025 data, we call it the March data, but it's through February 28th. It confirms what we've been monitoring for months. The real estate market in Manatee and Sarasota counties has definitely shifted to a buyer's market, with inventory up over 26%, months of supply at almost 8, and prices continuing to adjust downward. These conditions create both challenges and opportunities. For buyers, this market presents the best conditions we've seen in years. You have more choices, less competition, and a genuine negotiating power. But don't wait too long. The almost 17% increase in pending sales suggests savvy buyers are already making their moves. For sellers, success requires expert strategy and execution. The average days on the market of 80 days means generic approaches don't work anymore. Your pricing, your preparation, and marketing must be exceptional to stand out in this competitive market. That's what we offer. Whether you're buying or selling, Team Rennick's data-driven approach and proven systems deliver results even in challenging markets. Give me a call. I'd like to sit down and chat with you. This is just the beginning, like I said. We go a lot deeper into the specific neighborhood or condo association. It's all about understanding what's right for you, finding the right property if you're a buyer, negotiating the best price, As a seller, it's about making it stand out, and we have the tools to do that. There are contracts being executed every single day. There are closings every single day. Our goal, representing you as a seller, to make yours next in line. As a buyer, it's just to find the best price on the best home. You don't have to settle. So when we go through this, like I said, this is the beginning. I'd like to sit down, no obligation. Let's do an analysis specifically for your goals. We'll start here. We'll tailor it because one size doesn't fit all. We'll tailor the plan to reach your objectives in the shortest amount of time. Give me a call. My name is Mike Rennick. My direct cell, because I believe you should have access to me when it's convenient for you. My personal cell is 941-400-8735. Let's not stop here. Let's continue this conversation. I want to thank you for watching this. I look forward to your phone call. Let's take the next steps. Thanks for watching, everyone.